All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Wednesday Night Yoga. Thank you so much for being here with me. My name is Jetta, and I am working for the Park Service for the Pandemic Wellness Employee Resource Group. Every Wednesday, we're going to be having yoga classes like these at the same time at 5:30. If you can't make it, that's totally okay, because we are going to film them and then put them online for you to use at any time. Make sure to keep an eye out for our workout classes as well. They're all things that you can do in your own home, in your own tent, your own WOB, wherever it is that you live. And they're all going to be pretty simple. I do recommend a couple of things that you bring with you. One is a yoga mat. It's not necessary though, but it does make things a whole lot more comfortable. I would also recommend blocks if you're able to get a hold of any. They're relatively inexpensive. They can be used for adjustments or to get deeper into postures. They can also help aid you to maintain good form, especially as you are working on increasing your flexibility. I use them all the time. I really recommend them. And then similarly, I would also recommend a strap. I use these a lot as well. Again, just to get deeper into stretches or help me maintain form if I'm not quite flexible or strong enough to maintain a certain position. There's no shame in using props. Like I said, I use them all the time. So without further ado, let's get started. Normally Wednesday night yoga lasts about an hour. Tonight it's going to be a bit shorter since we're just kind of giving you all an introduction so that you know what to expect. I hope you all can hear me okay on the mic. So go ahead and take a comfortable seated position. And first, we're going to close our eyes and center. Allow yourself to close your eyes. Allow your eyelids to be heavy. And take a deep breath in. Exhale slowly. And exhale out your mouth. Inhale in your nose. Deeply, like you're inhaling into the depths of your soul. Exhale out your mouth. A powerful breath, as if you could move oceans with your breath. Inhale. Exhale. And roll your shoulders back. Lace your hands and put them softly in your lap. And we're going to first drop into the space just below our belly button, to our lower abdominal region. Sometimes we'll say direct your breath to a certain body part, but what that really means is bring your awareness into that body part. So bring your awareness or direct your breath into your lower abdomen, about 2 inches below your belly button. This is an area that often gets ignored, especially for people that sit at a desk all day. We can tend to lean over, and that's not keeping this area in proper alignment. So it can kind of fall backwards a bit as we hunch over. Observe any sensations you may feel in this part of your body. And when I say observe, I mean to try to do so without judgment. Don't label anything as good or bad. It's do everything with a neutral eye. You're sitting on a pillow. Go ahead and remove that pillow from underneath your body. Set it to the side. And go ahead and pull the flesh out from underneath you so that you can have contact between your sitting bones and your mat. We'll start to flow. With an inhale, raise your arms up. They will meet overhead. Exhale. With intention, lower your arms down. Inhale. Raise your arms up. Exhale. Lower your arms down to either side of you. We're going to go ahead and do this 2 more times. Press your chest forward while you do so. Inhale. Arms come up overhead. Feel free to look up at your hands if you so choose. Exhale. Lower your hands down to either side. Inhale. Arms come up to reach overhead. Exhale. They come down to meet at either side of you. Inhale. Arms come up to meet overhead. Exhale. Turn your body to the right. Lower your arms. Your left hand meets your right knee. Your right hand is contact with the ground underneath you. Press your chest forward ever so slightly. Inhale. Exhale. Find length in your neck. If it's comfortable, feel free to look behind you here. Inhale. Exhale. They say yoga without breath is just stretching. So it's important to incorporate your breath with every move that you do. Inhale, arms come to reach overhead, your body faces center. Exhale, lower your arms. Your right hand finds contact with your left knee. Your left hand comes to the floor behind you. Inhale, find length in your spine. Exhale, twist. Inhale, find length in your neck. If it's comfortable, look behind you. Exhale. On this next inhale, lift your arms up skyward. Come to face the front. And then exhale, lower your arms down to either side of you. Allow your hands to find contact with your knees. Close your eyes, drop into your body once more. Observe any subtle changes you might notice. And again, refrain from judgment as you do so. Inhale, lift your arms up to meet over your head. Exhale, lower your arms down. One more time, inhale. Arms come up overhead. This time on the exhale, lower your left hand towards the ground. Right arm stays up. Find a length in the right side body and lift so much until you start to fold over that left hip. Feel free to bend your left elbow here. Inhale, breathe into the right lung. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Left arm comes up to meet the right arm. Exhale, right arm meets the ground next to your right hip. Inhale, stretch up through your left arm. Exhale, fold over your right knee, maintaining length in the side body. Check with yourself here. Make sure that your chest is facing the front of the room. Don't allow yourself to dip in like so. Remain open on the side body. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, right arm comes up to meet the left arm overhead. Exhale, interlace your hands behind your back. Maintain contact with your sit bones and the ground. Don't allow them to arch up. Instead, bring an arch into your chest only. Roll your shoulders back. Press your hands down towards the ground and then out a bit. Elongate the space between your armpits. Feel free to look skyward. Inhale. Exhale. Feel free to move your head here. Inhale. Look up towards the ceiling. Exhale. Lower your head softly down. Press your shoulders away from your ears. Inhale. Gently look up. If you feel any torque at all in the neck, keep your head just facing forward. Inhale up. Exhale down. On your next inhale, face forward. Release your arms towards your knees. Palms face downwards on your knees. Inhale, lift up through the chest. And exhale, allow your spine to curve. Look downward. We're going to move through extension and flexion of the spine. Inhale. Look up towards the sky. Face your chest up towards the ceiling. Exhale. Downwards and curve. Inhale, elongate. Exhale. Bend from the spine. Free to add any movements you might like, anything that might call to you during this time. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Allow yourself to be more animated with your movements, maybe rocking back and forth, side to side, making sure to breathe deeply. Allow yourself to move in whatever way feels natural and organic to you. Move your arms around. And allow yourself to find stillness once more. Breathe deep, inhale and exhale. All right, we're going to come on all fours now. And we're going to continue to move through our spine, through flexion and extension. Put your palms firmly on the mat. Your fingers are facing forwards. And press through every single knuckle that you have. Your knees are underneath your hips. Go ahead and suck your abdomen in, your belly button towards your spine. Rotate your elbows, your inner elbows towards the front of the room. Look forward. Inhale, arch your back. Exhale. Bend the spine. Inhale, arch your back. Chest comes towards the ground. Exhale. Chest becomes like a cave. Press through every corner of your hand. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Widen your knees so that they are on the outside of your mat, right at the edge. Put your big toes together. Sink your bottom towards your feet. Allow your hands to come forward. Your forehead finds the mat, child's pose. Inhale. And exhale. Observing any sensations we might find. Back in 2019, I spent 6 months in India studying yoga. And one thing that really sticks out to me during this time is something that one of my teachers would say. And he would say to make room for the subtleties. Notice the subtleties. Observe the subtleties. I know it's easier to notice change when it's drastic. Sometimes we like it, sometimes we don't. But subtleties are something that change every single day. They could be good indicators of whether or not we're on our life path, of how we move through the present moment. And they can serve as little milestones as we seek to improve ourselves. With an inhale, move back up to all fours. Your palms find space directly underneath your shoulders. Your knees find the space directly underneath your hips. Once more, press your inner elbows towards the front of the room. Press down through your hands, through all the corners of your palm, all the knuckles, and then suck your lower tummy inwards. Use the strength in your lower abdomen. Curl your toes underneath you, and we're going to press up into our first downward facing dog. Again, using the strength of your lower abdomen. Go ahead and press backwards here. Now, downward facing dog is all about finding length in the spine. It's not so much about having your legs straight. It is an all over body stretch, but what's most important is that you find length in the spine. So tilt your tailbone up towards the ceiling ever so gently. Press through every single corner of your palms. And press through your knuckles. If this is hurtful to your shoulders, rotate your palms outward towards the corner of your mat. There you go. Feel free to walk your dog here, bending and straightening your legs as you find that space. Find stillness. Go ahead and walk your feet towards your hands if you can. Feel free to keep your knees bent here. And we're going to come into a forward fold. Wrap your hands around your elbows and let your upper body hang heavy here. But press your chest ever so slightly towards your knees. This is a good time to use blocks if it's more comfortable for you as well. Because once more, we want to find extension in the spine. So if you need, feel free to use your blocks underneath you here. If not, you can also use books. If not, just allow your body to hang, elbows, find space in your palms. Press all the four corners of your feet down towards the mat. Suck your lower tummy in here. And breathe. One thing that's really cool about yoga is it doesn't really matter how deep we go into a position. We're all feeling the same thing. We're all feeling stretch, we're all feeling strength, we're all feeling tension, we're all feeling release. Let your head be heavy. Bring your hands to your thighs. Inhale, flatten your back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, suck your belly button in towards your spine. Put your arms in front of you if you can, and come up to standing, pressing through your feet. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Exhale, hands come to meet in front of your chest. Inhale, lift your arms up overhead. If your neck is okay to do so, look up towards your palms. Maybe find a micro bend in the upper spine. Exhale, extend your hands towards the wall in front of you. Come back down to a forward fold. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, flatten your back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift your body up. Look up towards your palms if you're okay to do so. Exhale, hands come to meet, and this time go ahead and close your eyes. Allow your hands to find the space next to your hips, palm facing forward. And once more, we'll take stock of how we're showing up today. We'll observe any subtleties we might notice as we wake our body up a bit. This is Tadasana. Stand proudly here, extend through your fingers, roll your shoulders back. Allow yourself to take up as much space as you need or as you want. This is how we're greeting the world today. Inhale, lift your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flatten the back. Exhale, bend your knees as much as you need to allow your palms to find contact with your mat. And go ahead and extend your feet backwards. We're going to meet in a plank position here. If it's more comfortable, feel free to find yourself with your knees on the ground like so. Find strength here. On your next exhale, go ahead and lower down towards your mat. You can do so on your knees if you so choose, like so. Extend your feet back. Inhale, press into your hands ever so gently. Find a curve in your upper spine. Press your pubic area into the mat. Inhale, look up. Exhale, relax onto the floor. Inhale, arch your upper back. Exhale, once more, forehead onto the floor. If you want to move a little bit further into this, go ahead and move your palms of your hands underneath your shoulders. Just a little bit further back. Roll your shoulders back. Inhale, arch your back. Allow the tops of your feet to make contact with your mat and press up into an upward facing dog. Keeping your shoulders wide here. Inhale. Exhale. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale. Find stretch, find strength. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Walk, jump, or step to the front of your mat. Meet in forward fold. We're going to move through that a little bit quickly this time. This is called Surya Namaskar, or a sun salutation. Inhale, find a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, extend your arms in front of you so much so that you come to standing. Exhale, palms come to meet in front of your chest. Inhale, lift your arms up skyward. Exhale, hinge from the hips. Reach forward until you come into a forward fold. Inhale, straighten your back. Exhale, forward fold. Allow your palms to make contact with your mat here. Hop or step your way back into a plank. Lower yourself only halfway this time if you want to find more strength. Inhale. Pull yourself forward into an upward facing dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Walk, jump, or step towards the front of your mat. Forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale. Standing. Exhale. Hands to heart. This one more time. Inhale. Arms meet overhead. Exhale, hinge from the hips. Suck that tummy in to support the lower back. Forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Walk, jump, or step into plank. Lower yourself halfway, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good job, everybody. Allow yourself to catch your breath here. Feel free to come into a child's pose if you choose. We won't be here for very long, but if your shoulders need the break, that's perfectly okay. And you can stay here for as long as you need. And meet up with us whenever you are ready. Inhale. Lift your right foot up towards the sky. Go ahead and twist your heel of your foot outwards so that you can maintain a squared hip here. Then allow yourself to open that right hip. Press into your hands. Three-legged dog. Find a deep stretch in that hip. Allow gravity to do the work for you. On your next exhale, meet back in downward dog. We'll do the same thing on the left side. Again, rotate your left heel towards the outside of your mat. Lift up your foot and then allow your hip to open. Press into your hands here. On the next exhale, downward facing dog. Walk, jump, or step your way to the front of your mat. We'll meet in a forward fold. Inhale, flatten the back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale. Lift your arms overhead. Exhale. Hands come to heart, Tadasana. Allow your hands to make contact with your hips. Kick your left leg forward and then extend it backwards. The knife side of your foot is parallel towards the back of your mat. Go ahead and bend your right knee. We're going to come into warrior two here. press your hips forward ever so slightly. Extend up to the ceiling with your torso. Roll your shoulders back. If you want, feel free to open your palms up towards the ceiling. Keeping your shoulders where they are, rotate your palms back down towards the ground. And then look forward when you're ready. Make sure that your front knee is not tracking over your big toe. Keep it open here. Use the strength of your glutes to open your hips. Warrior two. Find strength as well as stretch. Inhale, hands come to meet your hips. Step forward to the front of your mat once more. Inhale, roll your shoulders back. Exhale, close your eyes. Open your eyes. Kick your right foot forward with control. On your exhale, extend your right foot towards the back of your mat. Keeping the hips wide here once more. Again, tucking your pelvis. If you so choose, extend your arms. Allow your palms to say hello to the ceiling. Then keeping your shoulders where they are, rotate your palms back down towards the ground. Face the front of the room. Inhale, exhale. Yoga is all about finding space. Where are you able to create space here? Is it between your hips, shoulder blades, lumbar spine? Allow your hands to make contact with your hips. Step forward to the front of your mat. Close your eyes, extend your hands down, palms face the front of the room. Rotate your shoulders back, close your eyes. Observe. Open your eyes. We're going to take tree pose now. So put your hands on your hips once more. Roll your shoulders back. Bring your weight into your right foot. Lift your left foot up. Being conscious not to hyperextend your knee here. So that's when your knee goes past 180 degrees. Keep it strong. Strong but straight. Do not lock your knee here either. Use the strength of your thighs to keep you in alignment. Go ahead and lift your left leg. And feel free to use your left foot to, or your left hand to bring your foot into contact with your right leg. Just make sure that you don't put the sole of your foot against your knee. So either above your knee or below your knee. Allow your hands to make contact with your heart here. When it comes to balance poses, having a drishti helps a lot. Drishti is Sanskrit for gaze. So maintain a solid gaze if you can. Find something on the wall or on the floor about 6 feet in front of you is kind of the rule of thumb, but it obviously matters about your height and whatnot. So whatever looks good to you. Something to gaze upon as we find center. Feel free to lift your arms up towards the ceiling if you want. If you do so, please be conscious of your shoulders and keep your shoulders down, almost as if your shoulders have a weight attached to them. You can grow your tree if you want. You can move your upper body. You can challenge yourself. You can close your eyes even if you want. Go ahead and lower your left foot towards the ground. We're going to do the same on the other side now. Shift your weight into your left foot. Lift your right foot up. And then feel free to use your right hand to place your right foot onto your left leg, again, either above or below the knee. Don't lock your knee out either here. And don't allow yourself to come into hyperextension. Keep your strength in that standing leg. Allow your hands to make contact with your heart in prayer position. And feel free to grow your tree if you like. A good tree wobbles in the wind, it does not break. It's able to move back and forth and side to side with the flow. Too rigid, surely it would snap. Your next inhale, your hands find contact with your heart. Exhale, lower your foot down towards the mat. Close your eyes, inhale. Exhale. We'll take a seated position. Once more, allow your hands to make contact with your knees. We'll move through flexion and extension of the spine once more. Inhale, extend. Exhale. Inhale, extend. Exhale, curve. Allow yourself to bring any movement into this that you may like. Find stillness. We will come into corpse pose or shavasana. This is your first yoga class. It's how yoga classes typically end. And it's a lot of people's favorite part because you just lay down on your mat. Go ahead and bring your feet as wide as feels comfortable. Allow your palms to face skyward. Close your eyes. And allow yourself to be weightless. Allow yourself to be carried by the earth, carried by the floor that is beneath you. Like a child in a womb. If your thoughts begin to wander, move your attention back to your body. Maybe do a body scan. Softening every muscle, from the tips of your toes to the top of your head. Observe without judgment the current state of your mental and physical self. With your eyes remaining closed, come into the fetal position on your right side. And use your left hand to press you up into a seated position. Again, your eyes are staying closed here. Remove the flesh from underneath you. Your hands make contact with your heart. I'd like to thank you all for taking part in this flow today. It is a little bit shorter than what our flows will be in the future. I just kind of wanted to give you a taste of what Wednesday night yoga was going to look like. Thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you so much for making time for yourself. Rub your hands together with your heart. Place the palms of your hands over your eyes. Allow the heat to move back and forth between your face and your hands. When you're ready, open your eyes and move your hands and look at the world. Thank you so much for joining me today. Namaste.